everyone, it's Tammy, and we're going to do another card using the Sweetest Thing stamps from Stampin' Up. So I have like in the previous videos, I have already stamped and cut out what I wanted from the Sweetest Thing, but I haven't done any coloring yet. And I'm using the little, like sundae type jar with the little candies inside. And then I also am using the Lots of Labels framelits, and I found two sizes that I thought would work. I did one for an outline and then one for the inside, like that. And then I'm going to make this kind of a colorful card just because there's so many different candies. I thought it would be fun to make it colorful. And I found this in my stash of cards or cardstock, so I thought I would use that along with this, and I layered that with the yellow, the same yellow, and then I have some mint colored paper that I thought I would line as well. And then I also got this pink ribbon that I thought was really cute, and I might try to incorporate some pink in the candies so that I can use that ribbon as well. Then I also thought that it would be fun to use these Dazzling Diamonds glitter with the heat and stick powder, and I love this stuff, although I hardly ever use it because I don't even think about it, but it's so much fun, and I want to show you what an awesome job it does. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut down my cardstock so that I can make two A2 sized cards. Let me get rid of that. So to do that, you just take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I'm going to score it. Actually, I'll score it at 4 1/4 this way. And then I'm going to cut it at 5 1/2. And this gives me two card bases. And I'm just going to burnish the fold. So that it stays nice and crisp. And I'm making two cards because I have one sheet makes two, so I don't know, I'm like in a kick to do two cards. I kind of like it that way. Let me put those away. I don't think I need any of that right this minute. And I'm going to, I cut these too big. I cut them both too big. That's weird. Or maybe, you know what, I bet I didn't cut them. I bet I thought that they were already cut. But I think that they're the right width. I will just double check all of it. This is, it should be 4, and it's a little longer, so I didn't cut these apparently. And I want these 4 by 5 1/4 because then that will fit with a nice little layer around the white. So there's a little layer here, and then this is going to go on top like that, without a layer of the green showing through. And I think that's where I'm going to put the bow. And I'm going to go ahead and get these glued down. So I am using some art glitter glue because I love this, but you can use any kind of adhesive that you want. You can use your snail adhesive or Mambo glue or whatever you like. Your ATG. I'm also thinking, how do I want to color these little candies? I mean, there's not much to color, so it's not a huge deal. And I think I'm just going to use maybe some alcohol ink that I have in my stash. So I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If any of you guys are interested in purchasing anything, you are more than welcome to put me down as your demonstrator as long as you don't already have one. My name in Stampin' Up! Is TT.Scraps, same as it is here. And I just love paper crafting. It is my favorite hobby, really. I go back to it. If I stop for a little while, I always go back to it. It's something that I've done for years, and I just absolutely love it. So I mean, I'm not like an active salesperson doing parties and things like that, but I do love it, and I do it mostly so I can support my own habit. And I like the discount, so that's why I do this for Stampin' Up. Put those down. And I was kind of thinking I might want the ribbon to go around this, but oops, I don't really think I will. I think if I do anything, I'll just do a little bow. And I'm kind of even thinking of something else right now that I can do it, so I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and stick this down. And this is cut at 2.5 inches, and this is 2 1/4 inches, in case you're wondering wide. And they are all 5 1/4 inches tall. Oh no, that's not right. Okay, sorry. This one's 2.5 by 5 1/4. This one's 2 by 5. Because it all layers on top of each other. And I'm not going to put the dimensions at the bottom. I know some of you like that, and I like it too, but honestly, I do so many videos. And it's just me doing them. I just can't do it all. So if you want to write them down when I'm telling you, you can, or you can just kind of eyeball it and know what works. And you know, it's okay to not have everything the same exact way that I have it. It is absolutely fine and dandy. And I haven't used these little shapes very much. I actually just recently started working on organizing my die cuts a lot better, and it's nice to see all the fun shapes and things that I have that I had forgotten about. And I am trying to use some of my stash along with, you know, the new stuff that I'm getting as well, of course. But it's fun when you have something and you didn't even know that you had it, and you're like, oh, I love this. So that's fun. And then this is going to go about here, I'm thinking. And then this is going to go inside, and I'm going to pop it up a little bit. So I think that I like that. Yeah. And so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I'm just getting all the edges. Just kind of centering it a little bit. And I might try to find a sentiment to use as well and stamp that on. The sentiments that came with this set aren't horrible. I mean, they're okay. There's a happy birthday and there's 3 sentiments, and I forget what they all are. Honestly, I don't even know what I did with, oh, here it is. It's sweets for you, happy birthday, and make it a sweet celebration. But none of those really fit what I want to do, so, oh gosh, and I was going to show you that technique, and I totally just put this down and didn't even do it. I wonder if I can pick it up without ruining anything. I mean, of course, it ruins the bottom of this, but I will cover it back up. Yes, I can do that. Okay, see, I forget things myself all the time. So for this technique, you do need to use a hot glue gun, or not a hot glue gun, a what do we call these? A heat gun. Or a heat tool. I think it's been called both. I happen to have the Stampin' Up! One. They have other brands too. I used to have one that you actually got at the hardware, that I actually got at the hardware store. And this has 2 settings, and I like to use it on 2. And I like to go ahead and get it started by letting it run for a minute or so while I'm getting stuff ready. So hopefully you can hear me. I am just putting some paper down, and I need to get my Versamark ink out. And I'm going to take my Versamark ink, and I am just going to put it on this paper. Now, of course, if I just stuck the Versamark, or if I just poured the stuff out on this, it would totally stick to this paper too. So I'm going to take these off. I think I got it covered with Versamark. We'll see soon. Going to turn this over. And then first thing I want to use is the heat and stick powder. So I'm just going to take that and pour it over the Versamark that I just did. And I'm going to use some tweezers. I have a new pair of tweezers that I really like, and I don't even know what I did with them already. Oh, whoops, I didn't cover it all, and I want to cover all of it. I'm just getting off the excess. And then I'm going to put the excess in this. So I'm just going to get another sheet so that if I spill, I can still save it. And I think I see an area that isn't covered, but I'm not going to do anything about that right yet. What I'm going to do first is cover this up so I won't accidentally spill it or heat it when I don't want to. And I'm going to take these and I am going to use my heat gun to heat it. And this will melt this heat and stick product. And you can see it melt, but I doubt that you can see it on the camera, but I can see it in real life. I can see it melting. So I'm going to move that one over, and then I'm going to take this one and do the same thing. So now that this is heated, it's tacky. Like I can stick, but it will come off easily. It's tacky. It's not sticky, but it is definitely tacky. So what I'm going to do now is take my glue pen. So I have this Zig two-way glue pen, and I see some areas that I didn't get the glue on, or the heat and stick on. So I'm just going to put some of this there. And there's a whole big area right here. So I'm going to layer this up with another thing of heat and stick. This isn't ideal. It would have been better for me to have it all covered the first time, but you know, accidents happen and we just have to deal with it. Just like me gluing it down when I didn't want to glue it down yet. There, that looks better. Okay, so now I'm going to put that heat and stick on it again, and it will probably re-stick to the places that I'd already stuck because, like I said, it's tacky. So I don't even care though. I will just do 2 layers on some of it. You know, you got to do what you got to do because I want it all to be covered. So again, we'll do the same process. This down, put this down. I have a trash can right here, so I'm just getting the excess in the trash can. And let me turn this thing on again. Well, I guess I should hold it. You see how I'm doing it? I'm not like doing this to it. I'm just letting it heat up. And since it's already warm, it's okay if I let it kind of cool while I'm doing it, because it doesn't take too long to do this. So then I'm going to go ahead and put both of these back on here. And they're both tacky. They should both be tacky. Yes, that one is. Yes, that one is. And then I'm going to take my Dazzling Diamonds. This is so pretty. And you guys will definitely be able to see this, I believe, anyway. So I'm just pouring this all over the sticky, tacky area. And then I'm going to do the same thing where I knock this stuff off. I try to get as much of it off as I can, because I'd rather it be off now than later, you know. And that's one really cool thing about this. So you can see how pretty it is, hopefully. It's like all shiny and sparkly and just gorgeous. I definitely want to save all of that bling. My favorite colors. Glitter and bling. I just pulled on the cord to the heat gun. Oops. So I do want to heat these up one more time to set that in. It is so, so pretty. I don't know if you can see it when it's all melted in there, but it is so pretty. And I don't even know if you can see the difference between these two. I don't think I can, but I don't know if you can. If you can, that's awesome, but I'm just setting it in is what I'm doing. If I rubbed this one, this stuff would come off, because like I said, that's only tacky. It's not super sticky. But when you heat it again like this, for whatever reason, it makes it magic. I love embossing. I think it's just the neatest thing. This is what really turned me on to stamping. And now it's no longer, well, that one is. It should no longer be tacky. And the glitter should be pretty stuck in there, where it's not going to like fall off. It's so cool. I just love it. So that's what we're left with. And I have another little trick. If you take a microfiber cloth, so I don't know if you can see the glitter that I have on here, but if you take a microfiber cloth, it will help get rid of all of the small little pieces of glitter or mess that you have. It is wonderful. I love microfiber cloths for cleaning, and I didn't even know that it did this too. I'm like, now I love them even more. So there we go. I have some plastic bags over here that I use for trash cans, and I don't have them in the right spot. So there, now I do. Oh no, I still have one more. Now they're in the right spot. And I'm trying to roll over my phone cord. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so now I need to put Versamark away. It's like I know I had this drawer open for some reason. And it doesn't want to close. Why aren't you closing? Drawer. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, there. It was caught on the bottom, not on the top. Okay, so now I can get back to this and glue these bad boys back down. This time for real. Sometimes it's just those little added touches that don't take that long. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to do it, but if I take the time to do it, I'm usually way more satisfied with the results. I mean, this card is just beautiful already. Just gluing that down. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? So, and we're not even done. We could be done with the card and it's beautiful just like that, but it needs an image, doesn't it? So let me just grab some colors over here. Where's my pink ribbon? Okay, it's that color pink, so I kind of want to use that color pink for some of the candies. You can't always trust these markers. These are not the Copics. The Copics you can pretty much trust. These markers, though, you can't really trust. That's a little bright. Whoops. That's a little red, but I kind of like that color, so I might make a couple of them that color. It's very juicy, though, so I'm just going to be very careful. And I'm going to leave that out just because I like to leave the colors out that I use. Here's a yellow. It's all right. I'll use it. And I need to use a green. That looks like the yellow. Maybe this one. Yeah, that's all right. And I'm still looking for that pink though, aren't I? Let's see, will this one do it? Oh, this is like a blue. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that's pretty. I'll use the blue one. Some of these. Okay, now I'm going to try to find that pink so that I can use the pink for the remainder. So here's some more pink down here. Yeah, that's good enough. And then I'm going to use a light blue. I said I was going to keep all these out and then I just didn't. So I lied. Oops. Oops, a daisy. Okay, let me see over here what I have. Do I have a really light blue? I think I do. And this one is a Copic. It looks like the thing is sticking out too far. And I'm going to just color the glass in a little bit. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Copics, but I think I need to push that back in, and I'm sure I can do that because I know you could replace the little nubs, but I'm not an expert colorer, but I enjoy it a lot, so I just try to learn from other people and from my own mistakes. And I just have fun with it. I don't understand the whole, if there's a shadow on this side, I don't understand light and how that all works. I need to probably take a class. I know they have some online. I have to check. Yeah, that is sticking out a lot higher than this blue one. Oops. I don't know what I did to that. And then I'm going to take dimensionals and raise this up. Oh, I have two. Turn over. And then I'll cut a small one so that I can use that for the bottom here. Because a whole one wouldn't fit there, but a half one will fit just fine. Push them down really good to make sure that they're stuck on there. And then I'm going to stick this right down on top. Then I'm going to make a couple bows. I have my window open so you guys might be able to hear the world going by. That's what it sounds like anyway. I'm looking outside. Oh, it's a landscaping truck. With these crazy fingernails. I'm gonna get my nails done with my daughter tomorrow, so I'm trying not to get them done too early, but man, they're killing me. I want to go with my daughter, but holy shamoly, I'm not used to them being this long. And I do not like it. I do not like it at all. I got this really thin ribbon at Hobby Lobby, and it's fun to work with because it's so tiny. Of course, they are doing that right as I'm doing this, so I'm going to lower my window because that's a little disruptive. They didn't ask me, did they? I suppose they don't have to. Other people live in the neighborhood too. So I'm just tying my bow. And I will cut those off. I don't know, I was thinking of the bow over here, but now I'm kind of looking at it and I'm kind of thinking I might want it on here. I think that's cute. And to put those on, I'm going to use glue dots. So I will take a glue dot and my pick off the glue dot, put it down with the bow. Shoop. And do the same thing for this one. And it does kind of need a sentiment down here, I think. So let me just pull out my sentiments. See if there's something that I like that's quick and easy over here. You are my sunshine, easy peasy. Have a great day, that's cute. Have a goodie. Sweet, wonderful you. You make life fun. Hugs and kisses. I just loved it. Simple things, simple joys. Sorry, I needed a drink. You're the best. You bring out the happy in me. Happiness brings out the joy in all of us. Smile, everything will be fine. Turn that front upside down. You make me smile. I love your smile. You have made my day. So happy for you. Making someone's day smile. Well, I kind of like this. So happy for you. And I think that will be fine on this. Ooh, but then I have to figure out which one that is. These aren't so easy to read. You make me happy. So happy for you. Here we go. I actually have to give a congratulations card, so that's kind of where I was going with that. I think that this will work out just fine. So happy for you. I'm just going to put that right here. Then I have my stamp and scrub over here. I'm just going to clean off my stamp so I can put it back. And that is that. Easy peasy. And there is our card for today. I think it turned out really cute. I love the glittered background. It's just adorable. And you can see how versatile that is. You can use it on anything, just about anywhere. Just add some Versamark or some glue and go at it. So there we go. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.